Hi, welcome to the TC. My name's David, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to clean your Apple Watch nylon and sport loops. So I actually posted a video on this about 2 years ago now, and that was one of my first videos I posted on my YouTube channel. So I wanted to revisit it and answer some of the questions that you guys had in the comments, as well as providing a new way of washing these bands. I also wanted to include chapters down below, so if you want to skip to a certain part, like the FAQ, you can look down in the chapters and skip to that part too. So let's get into the video. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is give it a good rinse. I recommend using warm water, but you can use cold water as well. It doesn't really matter. I just like using warm water because I feel like it helps clean it better. So once you're done rinsing it, you can go ahead and get your detergent, and you don't need so much, so just like a very little amount. And I recommend using like the plastic cup that the detergent comes in, and you can just put a little bit in there and put some water in it, and then you're going to put your Apple Watch band inside of that container that has the detergent and water, spin it around in there. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually scrubbing it, so you can use your fingers to scrub on both sides and just go along the entire length of the band. Just scrub in the detergent and get it nice and clean. And what we'll do too is we'll repeat it going the other way as well. Once you're all done with that, we can go ahead and rinse off the detergent, and you can just scrub out the rest of the detergent that's in there and get all the soap out. Now for drying the band, you can just squeeze it to get the water out. And I also recommend using a paper towel that you can just wrap around it and squeeze the band using the paper towel to absorb any of the excess water. Helps dry it quicker. And while you're at it too, if you wanted to really just dry it right away, what you could do is get a blow dryer and use that on the watch band. But I wouldn't recommend using it on like a very high heat or very close to the band, because you don't want to risk melting the fibers. So if you do, just do, maybe about 2 feet away, a foot away from the band, you should be fine. Now for the FAQ section here, I have a couple comments from the YouTube video I posted 2 years ago. Let's take a look at them, and I'll put my answers here too. So one of the questions was, do you let them air dry after, or how do you dry them? And in the video, you saw that you can air dry them, or you can also like speed up the process by using a paper towel to blot off the water, or you can also blow dry them too. If you are blow drying, just be careful not to have it on a very high heat setting, and also keep it further away from the band itself so you don't burn it and don't burn yourself. Another question was, since it's just detergent and water, could I put it in the washer instead of hand washing it? And yes, you can. Now, I would recommend putting it in something like a pant pocket or like a garment bag, just so that it doesn't like hit the sides of the washer while it's washing. And also make sure that you do not put it into the dryer. Putting it into the dryer will probably melt it and break it, and it might cause damage to your dryer. So another question was, is fabric softener needed for it? And in my original video, I did use fabric softener, but I decided not to use it this time because we've actually stopped using fabric softener in our washer because it actually clogs the fabric. So yeah, you can totally go without fabric softener. And if you do want to use fabric softener, you can too. Just put in a very small amount. Another comment was, I'd love to see a video on how you clean other sports bands. And actually, I do have other videos on that. I have another video for how to clean the, let me see here, like these types of bands. And I'll put a link in my card up below and also in the description below, so you can find that video too. Another question was, what other alternatives can you use for cleaning them? And I would say maybe if you're trying to do a really deep clean, you could use something like OxiClean. I haven't tried this though, so I don't know if it would damage it or not, but it is something that is an option. Maybe for like the white band, since I know that one gets really dirty. Also, you could try using Dawn dish soap if you're in a rush. I would say it does smell as good as detergent, and it does clean off oils and everything. It's just, I prefer using the detergent because it's more akin to like fabric. So yeah, I think this clears off most of the questions that people had in the FAQ. So if you do have a question though, please leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like down below and comment if you have any questions or any other tips that anyone else could use. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.